A ton of new information about Wayfinder was just released, including the release date, which we now know is set for August 15th. But in order to get into the early access version of the game, you'll have to figure out what Founders Pack best suits you. So in today's video, I'll be going over everything you need to know about the Founders Packs and breaking down everything you get in each one. If you're excited for Wayfinder, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Also, I'm doing a pre-launch giveaway of the base version of Wayfinder, so click the video on the screen now or in the description to watch and see how you can enter. Before we get in depth, I want to note a few things really quick to keep in mind as we're breaking down the packs. Our first thing is that all items involved in each of the pack levels will not be sold again, so this is really your one time to buy and own these items. The second thing is that item rewards from each pack level stack, and you'll hear me mention this as we walk through it, but it means that if you buy the second level Initiate pack, you also get everything from the first level, or the base pack. And 3, you can upgrade to any pack version at any time during early access. So if you start at the base and want to go to the highest pack level, you absolutely can. Another thing to note is that all of the Founders Packs will no longer be purchasable when the game launches, so definitely be aware of that as well. So let's dive into the first pack, the base pack. The base version gives you access to Founder Season 1's Reward Tower, which is basically Wayfinder's Battle Pass. It also gives you access to Season 2's as well, but only the free version of that Reward Tower. The great thing about Wayfinder though is that you can continue working on the Reward Tower regardless of the season, so really there's no rush to complete Season 1's Reward Tower before Season 2 arrives. In this pack you also get 500 Rune Silver, which is Wayfinder's in-game currency. It is kind of unknown at this time what you can spend it on, however they have stated that 500 Rune Silver is roughly about $5 US. And I imagine it won't be too long before we hear about the cosmetic shop in which you can use this currency. The last couple things they throw in as a bonus for this pack is a Founder's Flag profile background and glyph pack, alongside a title for your character as Wayfounder. They have mentioned that titles work similar to games like Diablo 4, so if you're familiar with that system, you might know what to expect. In total, this pack will run you about $20 US, but it is the cheapest way to experience Wayfinder in early access. Speaking of which, you don't actually have to buy any of these packs in order to play the game. The full launch of the game will come in 2024, and at that point it will be free to play for everyone, so definitely don't feel pressured to buy this game if you don't think you're going to like it right away. But moving on now to the second level Initiate pack, you get a few more interesting items. You get a cosmetic skin for the Charger's Sickle Sword and Shield, alongside a cool looking skin for the dual wielding dagger. You also unlock a Wayfinder token. Basically it allows you to instantly unlock any character that you have access to and begins the level process with that Wayfinder right away. With this pack you also get a die set for your Wayfinder and all of the previous unlocks from the base pack. The third pack, called the Awaken pack, comes with a good jump in price up to about $90 USD. In this pack you get all of the previous tier unlocks alongside an extra Wayfinder token. You also get a really cute cub pet for your house and a mount, which means, that's right, that mounts are coming to the game. They aren't available right at launch, but they will be coming in 2023. Also, a quick note about pets is that right now they kind of sit stationary in your home. They have spoken about eventually making it so that they follow you around your house and even outside of your house as well. To cap off this tier, you also get an exclusive Founders Housing decoration set, which looks to come with potentially an artifact, a trophy, a pet owl, and maybe some additional items for your player home. If you're curious about housing, definitely subscribe to my channel. I plan on doing a deep dive into that as well. Moving on now to our fourth and final tier, the Exalted Pack. Coming in at $150 USD, I honestly think you can get your money's worth out of this pack, especially if you fall in love with Wayfinder after maybe buying only the $20 version and eventually upgrading. You again get all of the unlocks from the prior tiers, as well as another Wayfinder token. So that right now puts you at 3 Wayfinder tokens at this level. 3 different style sets for Wingrave, Nis, and Silo are also available, and don't forget, these will not be coming back to the game after the early access period ends and are only available when you buy this version of the game. Rounding out the rest of this pack is a permanent XP boost to any of the current active reward towers, which I see as potentially controversial for some people. But to kind of shoot down any concern, this only allows for quicker progression through the cosmetic unlocks for the reward tower and not through any player XP levels. But who knows what happens. I really hope they don't add potential boosts onto cosmetic items, but for right now it's just strictly cosmetic unlocks. And to cap it all off, you instantly unlock with this pack a brand new Wayfinder in the way of Heroic Kairos. They mentioned that this is a completely separate character from the normal Kairos, as they were leaning into that kind of multiverse, multi-character lore that exists within Wayfinder. Though it makes me curious if we could potentially see even more heroic versions of characters in the future. But that is all I have for this video. Wayfinder is set to release on August 15th and I couldn't be more excited. Until the next video, I will catch you all later.